And moving back to West Africa now, Ghana has pulled out of aid deal talks with the US. Reports suggest that a multi-year aid deal is now effectively dead. While the US says the money was meant to fight diseases like HIV, AIDS and malaria, the Ghanaian government reportedly pulled the plug after American negotiators demanded access to the private information of citizens. Reports suggest that the American team became hostile and piled on pressure after Ghana pushed back on the demand for personal data. Since Trump returned to the White House last year, Washington's Africa strategy has shifted from aid to trade. Last year, he dismantled US aid, and then in September, his administration announced a new America First global health strategy. Under this, Washington is striking direct deals with governments. And so far, 32 deals worth over $20 billion have been signed globally. Several African nations have signed on, as well as these including Nigeria, Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda, Lesotho, and Eswatini. But Ghana isn't the first to say no. Zimbabwe rejected a similar deal in February, and Zambia followed in March. Both cited concerns over their national autonomy. Even in Kenya, where a deal was signed in December, a court suspended it over these exact same privacy concerns. Now, in the case of Ghana, the aid offered was worth $109 million for 5 years. While that sounds like a lot, it was far less than the over $2 billion offered to Kenya and Nigeria, respectively. This collapse in the aid deal talks comes as a surprise because until now, relations between Accra and Washington have been cordial. Now, back in September, Ghana signed a deal to receive West Africans who were deported from the US. Following this, Washington reversed its visa restrictions on Ghanaians. The US also rolled back the 15% tariff imposed on Ghana's cocoa and agricultural exports in November. But it seems that when it comes to the sensitive data of its citizens, Ghana has drawn a line in the sand that they are not willing to cross for any price. The breakdown of this deal marks a significant pivot in West African diplomacy. While the Trump administration's America First strategy aims to bypass traditional aid structures for direct bilateral agreements, Accra has sent a resounding message that sovereignty cannot be bartered. For Ghana, the risk of compromising the personal data of its citizens outweighed the benefit of over $100 million in health funding. As more African nations push back against Trump's aid policy, Washington may find that its new trade-centric approach faces a steep uphill battle across the continent, especially if the price of partnership is a nation's digital privacy.